Oh, there's a picnic table there.
And we can get you set up with that. Now, anything after that,
Ooh,
some
it's musty in
areas
here.
we can't let you go because things are either too loose or it's too much of a danger, but... All right, the section that we are in now is the engine barn. This is where we actively still store the rolling stock, and a lot of the rolling stock that you see, such as the coach here, this is all original to the House of David. A few of them in here were made between 1910 and 1912. They are original to the park. And just this past year, we were able to bring 4 more of them back. The engine right behind me is the original. This is locomotive number 7. This was originally built in 1908 for the St. Louis World's Fair.
Wow.
It was purchased by the House of David in 1908, and they started running it on the north of Britain Avenue, on the north side. Now they had a small little loop, and then as the years went, they lengthened it. They put 2 trestles in on the east and west, and they made it in a figure 8. Now afterwards, they had an accident on that figure 8, and then next they made it look like a sailboat. It was an oval. This locomotive here has been through the park since it opened from the House of David until 1951 when it was sold off. It recently went under a cosmetic restoration, and after we have done that, it has always been very active, is the best way I can put it. Any meter you have around, when we go completely dark and we start asking questions, I guarantee you at least somebody will come by and say at least hi, or let them know that they're around. The bell on it, right now, we have had it to where it is rung on its own self. No one is in here, no animal, no nothing, no gust. All of a sudden, we'll just hear a faint, slight. And what it is, I don't know. All I can say, she said, nobody that I know was here messing around with it. It's just us. Now, the biggest thing that I have had activity here that I can personally say that my own experience is if we look back here, it's kind of hard to see the locomotive, so if you keep your eyes on me, because this part over here is a little bit too packed. We have an engine right here called Hercules. If you can see it, we were working on one of the engines out front, and I had to go grab a part. Well, I went up to the front part of the machine shop, I grabbed that part, I come back, I get about halfway down, right next to number 7, I turn around, and there is a gentleman in a white shirt and a black part of pants, and he is halfway stepping like this, like an emotion. I look back like this, trying to figure out who it is, because the only other gentleman that's in this part of the park is with me, and he's out front. Nobody else is around, nobody was trespassing, we had nobody else. I look back there real quick, I'm like, what? I start walking back, and as I start walking back, near the front, getting to hand in the part, my foot catches something. It caught inside of this, a handrail that was a part of an old locomotive that they had sold off. Now the person that knew about this was not here. I did not know about it, nobody else was here, but I'm always saying, hey, if you know where any of the original parts are, let me know, because we may be able to use them or use them to make a new part. My foot caught the front part of this, and the thing swung around, and the first thing happens is, man mind thinks, oh, I'm gonna grab it and throw it because, it made me angry. I pick the thing up, and I'm just like, this looks familiar. I walk back, I put it down, and it happens to be off one of the bigger engines that they had. How can I explain that? I can't. And I'm not the type of person that's too bright in the head that will honestly say, oh, look, this is this part, this is that part. I know what this is. But the highest, when we've had other groups come in, if you ask a question, is anybody here, or any of the train people here, you put it on the cab or anywhere near this engine, and even though it is metal, we've had to give dead signals, and all of a sudden next pop up to red. It goes from green to red. So if you would like to, you can go ahead and place any little box or any little meter you have
Yours
on
is
this
already
engine, and we
going
can go
nuts.
ahead and go
Mine's
dark.
been going off for a while.
And if we want to, we can go ahead and kill the lights, and you are more than free to ask a question.
Is anybody here with us tonight? Can you go over and touch that green light over there? Make it go to red?
John, are you here? If you can hear me, and if you are here around with us, that little box that you see with that little green light, if you could, go towards it.
That was me.
And if you aren't John, if there's anybody else here, Lloyd, if any one of the boys are here, I got number 7. I'm sure they'd like to meet you. Or if there's anybody here that was from the railway or even just the park, say hi.
I just heard footsteps over there.
Trina, where's your, didn't you set some
It's
up
over here.
Just here. Right there.
Ah. There was a red light that was just underneath the...
It's probably a reflection from that. I think it's over here. See that antenna? And the green light? If you walk up to it, it'll go off. Would you please walk up to it?
All you gotta do is just get real close to it. That's all you gotta do. You don't have to touch it. This is number 7, right?
Yes, this is number 7.
Can we take your train number 7 out and play with it?
Do
Would
you
you-
want to see number 7 running? If you want to, you can try a few other little cars that are around us if you would like to try. More than just watch your step where you go.
My meter kept going off in my hand
Yeah,
the whole time.
it's super crazy.
What?
Her meter kept going off just sitting in her hand.
Hmm.
It was like it was just standing next to us the whole time.
Watch it.
Yeah, it's Cement slab.
That is cool. Holy shit.
Is that original? That was just, it's, something's trying.
Right there. Oh shit.
I try to do it at like lights me or something. We're going off like crazy.
Thank you for touching that. Can you do it again?
Wow, that was like command. That's like on command. Can you get it to go past orange?
Oh, it's trying.
Well, that was bright.
It's trying.
Wow. It is trying hard. If you need more energy, you can take it from our cameras. Oh, something just touched my camera. That was crazy. Something just like pushed it.
Wow, now it's like steady right there.
It is.
Is anybody's camera draining?
Mine is. It went down one.
went down for sure.
I did too. And it was fully charged. and stuff.
Same here. I'm almost wondering if he's trying to feed off your camera.
Nope.
Gone. Oh. Oh. So what's the story to the caboose? Jesus, that's at 1%.
What?
That's at 1%.
Right? I'm sorry.
That was me hitting the train with my keys.
This is going nuts over
Yeah, that K2's, it's going all the way to red, like non-stop.
Something's back there. That sucker's still going. It was going like that before I took
Was
the.
that one of the trains that were out today?
No, that one's been inside here all day.
So it shouldn't have any like electrical charge to it then. It's the only thing I could have thought of.
Yeah, it wasn't doing anything up here.
That right there is jankish.
Yeah.
Look down there.
Oh, that is cool. That's sweet. How far does it go over?
Originally, the house they did, when they got the property from Colonel Eastman, said they had this as their town hall. And not really town hall, but we're town together, we don't say
There you go, Trina.
Oh, that feels great.
Awful loose tonight.
That's what she said.
Really, James?
I thought it, but
You thought it, but it came out of Kyle's mouth.
it didn't come out of my mouth.
Usually it comes out.
I was gonna say that's what he said, but that's a little more.
Potato, potato.
Would you be mad if I, John, would you be mad if I called you James instead of John?
K2 spiked like crazy.
You're better?
Battery, yeah, just with the hat.
My battery, I had changed twice already.
Oh, wow. My Sony here, battery, the Sony usually kicks ass.
John, are you here with us?
Thank you, John. Can you straighten it back out for me?
Whoa.
Wow.
Usually it doesn't do that.
No.
Can you feel the vibration through it when he touches it?
Yeah. Are you the only one here with us, John? You can separate them for now.
Oh, he's losing power. He's losing energy.
Hey, you still enough.
Whoa.
What the hell was that?
That was the fridge. That was a knock on the fridge.
Whoa, I heard that. Right.
Sickest.
The hell's a sickest?
I-
Sickest knock ever.
SICCUS. Sickest.
I don't know.
That's weird.
John, was that you knocking on the refrigerator?
The forest is home.
Oh.
We need to go to the forest.
We need to go to the forest. We need to go to the woods, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We need to get out there
Okay,
to
so
the
it was
woods.
him knocking on the fridge.
Yep.
Thank you, John. You were just letting us know that you were here. Can you take these rods and point to the location that you are at in this room? Just a minute ago you were at the refrigerator. Are you still over there?
Not unless he's literally pointing them right at him.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Could be right in front of you.
What's your name again? Yeah. Jennifer? Jenna? Are you standing over there by Jenna? What?
It's the other room.
It's done. Don't mind.
She's here.
She's here.
She's here.
She's here.
Who's she?
Where is she?
Is it Caroline?
Is Caroline here?
That name just popped into her head in the other room.
Yeah, for no reason.
We had the number 7 come in through here, and then I forgot his name already. He was talking about the number 7 train car, and we got a voice saying number 7.
I heard you guys say 7, and we were standing next to the number 7.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird.
And K2 is going off over by 7.
I know, I've got the chills.
I got the chills. It's just the vibration from these. Just wicked. And they're cold.
Oh yeah, that is cold.
Deb has told us before the last time we investigated here that this door right here will randomly be open. Like all the time. Nobody goes up there. Hardly at all. So they'll come in sometimes and this door will just be open.
That's wild. That's awesome.
And obviously there's cats in here, but there's no way a cat can open up that door.
No.
Cry.
John, are you the one that is opening up the door that leads to the attic?
There's 2 doors that lead to the attic?
That one leads outside too.
That one leads outside, I believe, and I think this is the door that leads to the attic.
This one's got stairs going up too.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay, he's saying no. Can you take that back for me?
He's trying to. That'd be a real sign right there, because that'd be fighting gravity.
Yeah.
He's trying, though. You can see it.
Stay.
She said you can do it yourself.
You do it.
Yeah, it's gonna stay right there.
Fullman.
Fullman?
Fullman.
Is that John's last name?
John, is Holden your last name?
Fullman.
Fullman?
Fullman.
Fullman? Fullman, is that your last name, John?
Ugulum.
What?
Nice.
Ugulum. No, it says Ugulum.
Oh, I thought you said Google him, and I was gonna be like, wow.
Very smart spirit.
What the heck? I've never heard these words before.
No.
Sickus?
Sickest?
Yep. And now Ugulum. It's Lugulum.
Hold on, let me take my
Nora.
Nora?
What you gonna do?
Ugulum. What the fuck?
How do you spell it again?
Lugulum.
L-U-G-U-L-U-M. Nothing pops up.
Really?
Yeah. There's an ugulum, but no lugulum. What did I just say?
That's weird.
What's the meaning of it?
That's what I'm looking at right now. Let him go or kill him. Which is weird because we had a voice come through earlier of a man saying, I killed him. But this man's name was Doug.
Trigger.
Trigger.
And
I got my trigger object right here.
Drew said, did you just say I killed him? And the voice came back through and said, I did.
Oh wow.
I also have this too in my butt. I don't know if it's gonna.
Trigger.
Who killed him?
All I know is that the name came through Doug.
Doug?
Klangor?
What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
It's saying weird names.
Clangor. What the fuck is going
Play
on?
music.
Can you play music? I've never heard it say a full sentence.
This is the weirdest.
What kind of music would you like to hear?
It's a railroad tie. It was on the ground. I ended up kicking it.
Oh God! Jesus Christ! It's so intense in here.
Now. Alright, whatever. Yeah.
There's that big
I like
fucker.
Wait, look, you can see his eyes reflect. That's sketch.
Don't throw her on there. Wow.
That's just, where it lays its eggs.
So that's a wolf spider.
That thing's huge.
Yeah, that is a big
Oh my
ass wolf
God.
spider.
Things like that.
Well, I'm glad we found it before it found us.
Yeah, we found it. That's nice. Yay.
Playing games with our K2 meters. Are you here still? I just done an SLS and saw you standing behind everybody as they were looking at the spider. Can you repeat that? You like playing games, don't you?
Did you used to take care of the animals?
Yep.
So you were a worker here, were you? Did you work here for a long time?
Do you like to play jokes, like pranks on us?
Were you a member of the House of David?
What?
Maybe make it dark in here, turn off the lights.
Yeah, turn off the lights, guys.
Dark 30.
Don't worry, the spider won't get you.
Respect your neighbor, don't play with us.
Is that better for you?
Go on, turn around and hit, touch right in everything on the light. There you go. Do you remember when I was here last year? I'm gonna regret saying this on video. Do you remember playing with Tommy's cat balls? Do you remember when we locked you in here alone with John?
Who's Morris?
Remember I made jokes about John being our Aaron Goodwin? Right? snake? Yeah. You scared the hell out of him, didn't you?
How many big cats did they have in here at one time?
9. 9. You never want to hurt anybody, do you? You just like to play games. Are you of the woods? Of the spring?